Hello and welcome to this week's coffee vlog. It's Friday the 5th of August and I'm on my way home at nearly 10 to 6 I suppose, so not that great, but it's been a funny old week, so I've been in and out of work, to be honest. The reason being I've been ill all week, since Saturday in fact. No idea what nasty bug I've had. You may notice my coat's pretty rough now. The tail end of it, I'm just coughing up big lumps of green goo at the moment. It would it'd make the Ghostbusters proud with the green slime that I'm producing off my lungs, but yeah, it's been a very torrid week. I don't know what I got, but evidently as you get older your ability to resist this type of nastiness seems to get worse, doesn't it? So yeah, since Saturday I wasn't great. Had an early night, got a good 12 hours sleep Saturday. Sunday I woke up and felt like hell, absolute. I was just aching, everything ached, every muscle ached, every limb, neck, head, everything ached. I was just tired, even though I had so much sleep. I didn't want to do anything. And Sunday night started with the hot and cold. Sweats, sweated through so many t-shirts, and that continued on Monday night. I managed to drag myself into work, drag being the word, on Monday, but I finished early. On Tuesday I was in again, but finished early again. Wednesday I was in late because I was actually having a new boiler fitted, just to add to my joys. New combi boiler for the heating and also hot water for the house. The old one 15 years old, and had to keep topping the pressure up daily, which is getting a bit tedious, or it would then come up with some stupid error. When you had the actual heating on, which fortunately because we don't need to much at the moment, it would go over pressure and then go really high pressure, which is a bit alarming. Plus also it does it did this thing where it had just shut off completely, like you'd turn the power off to it, but you hadn't, and then you had to turn it off from the internal thing to turn it back on again. And it never had a thermostat, so it was a bit dumb. So I decided to get a new one, rather than pay for someone to fix it, because in my experience, when your stuff like that gets really old, you fix one problem and create a new one fixing the one that you were fixing, and then get more payment and more messing about, whatever else. Let's get a new one, and then I don't have to worry about it, especially with the way it was cutting out and whatever else, and get to winter when it's proper cold and you need to heat your house, and it doesn't happen for whatever reason, and then you're trying to sort out a new boiler when it's cold and you really need the thing. So I got that organised. Did it through HelpLink in the end, which is because it's a Leeds company. They kind of advertised a lot on, so they had Johnny Ball on their adverts for a while. They made it quite memorable. So I did it through them. They had a few quotes and they were all about the same, but they seem to know what they're doing the most. And to be fair, they did a great job. They fitted it very quickly on the Wednesday. All in, the old one out, new one in, and it all works well, looks good, new. And I've got a thermostat now in the living room, so instead of the old system we had it on a timer. If we wanted it to come on, we had to manually turn it on ourselves, and it would just keep heating and heating until we're boiling hot, and decided to turn it off again. Whereas this will obviously maintain whatever temperature you choose to set. You can have an automatic program, so it does different temperatures at 4 times throughout the day.
it'll adjust the temperature as to what you want, or you can just have it on manual and set one temperature and say I want this one temperature throughout the day, and that's what it'll do. So yeah, quite pleased with that. I don't know, not being ill while it was all happening, like, but so Wednesday not great. Yesterday yeah, just more of this sort of coughing now and coughing muck up. Tuesday and Wednesday were really rough though. I had headaches from it. I think part of the problem was, I mean, I was drinking. I've been drinking bucket loads of water, juice. And in fact, today is the first day I've had any fresh ground coffee. All week I had hot Ribena on the morning. Because, you know, it was the one sort of thing that would feel like rehydrating me. Because I was dehydrating, because I've been, all these hot and cold sweats, literally have just drained all the liquid out of me and made me dehydrated completely. I think that's what was giving me Tuesday and Wednesday terrible headaches all the time. That was really crippling. But I mean, today, despite the fact that I sound like complete rubbish, oh damn, I am actually feeling considerably better, surprisingly. So consequently, because of that, I have done nothing. Realistically, I've done as much work as I possibly could, but last weekend I was just like a complete. On the Sunday, I was like an extra from The Walking Dead, literally just zombified. I was trying to do stuff, but I was just so slow and achy, and I just wanted to sit down and go to sleep all the time. But I've not seen any YouTube videos. I've not even seen Bob's vlog, and I always watch Bob's vlog as soon as I can. I've not seen that. I'm going to watch that tonight, because like I say, I am, despite sounding rough, I'm better. Not perfect, but I'm better. So I've got YouTube tonight. I'm definitely doing that. But you know, in fact, last Friday night even, I wasn't even late. Last Friday night, I'd done my vlog, gone upstairs, sat on the bed to take my shoes off, laid back on the bed because I felt a bit tired. That was it. Asleep, gone. So that was it, and then I never got to upload the vlog again. I think Sunday afternoon I thought, oh, I better just, because it uploaded on the Friday night. I did it and uploaded it, but it uploads as, if I try and upload it as public, it all goes wonky for some reason. I don't know why that is. So it always goes up as private, and then I go and set it public afterwards. So I had to manually, but I literally just did that, set it as public, didn't even enter any of the text or anything I usually do. So it was just a bit of a half-assed affair. And then I've just not watched any YouTube, not done anything. I've been doing a bit of work, moping about the house, and then go to bed early and just sleeping. And that's it, all week. So no YouTube, no Star Wars Battlefront at all has happened. I have played a little bit with the youngest. I got a chance to play the Star Wars Force Awakens Lego game on the PS4, and that's pretty good. I've been enjoying that. Obviously we play together, there's 2 character one, so play on with him, have a good bit of a laugh, building the things, whatever else. One thing that does flummox me now and again is they have these multi-builds. So you'd break up something and it would be a pile of jiggly blocks, which meant you could rebuild it into something else that would help you on your task. So in this version they've got that again, but they have these multi-builds, so when you break it up, the pile can be made into other, maybe 2 options, so you have 2 different piles. And you basically have to move your one of your sticks to choose which one you build, and it can be quite essential that you build a certain pile first, perform a task with one pile, then break it and rebuild it the other side to then finish the task. So we're getting on quite well now, and we got completely stuck with this one. It's like a water tower, and
you know, I'd got that you had to build the pump, and then jump up and down on it to pump the water into the tower, and then you got the other thing to activate it, but it wasn't happening, and I kept doing it. And then youngest is about with me as well, and then he's like, I told you, look, there's the thing in the middle, there's the third thing you've got to build. And there, this one had a third, which is, you know, they've had these 2 ones, which is hard enough, but this had a third thing in the middle you had to build and complete that before you could get to it. So, anyway, I got put right in my place there by him. Told you they had to do that for thing. He didn't listen to me. Didn't do it himself, mind. But I mean, certain characters have to do it though, you see. So, if you're the character that can't do the build on that particular bit of stuff, then you don't get to do it. But other than that, yeah, it's good. It's still quite faithful to the film, which is a good thing about these sort of Lego games of films and things like that. That they do sort of give quite a good portrayal of what happens in the film through the gameplay as well. So yeah, it'd been playing through, and it's been quite good. We got as far as sort of Poe going onto the Imperial ship and being he was being God, I can't, my brain's not interrogated by Kylo Ren, on the Imperial ship. Except Kylo Ren had like this spinny gun with feathers in, and it got Poe upside down in this thing, and with his shoes off, and he was tickling his feet, which I found highly amusing. So yeah, so we got as far as that, and also as far as them escaping and flying out in the TIE fighter, all through that, and then landing back on Jakku, which obviously Finn didn't want to go back on Jakku, but so that was quite good anyway. Car news, took the car into the garage on Tuesday. Oh yeah, Tuesday morning. I had an early morning to do that, of course, as well, while being ill. Took the car in, picked it up Tuesday night, and they haven't managed to get rid of me warnings. Apparently one of the cams is showing as open when it should show closed, and that's why it's kicking up the error. They removed the sensor and checked the wiring and twiddled with it and stuff, and it's not helped. So they've ordered a new sensor. They're presuming maybe the sensor's just gone faulty, and then hopefully they'll fit that and it'll be okay. Bit of drama when I picked the car up though, because I picked it right at the end of the day. It was only the boss there, and he was just trying to get finished up. Okay, late, usual. I went to set off and do what I normally do, which is, you know, put the car in first gear, and then it's got this like auto disengage of the electronic handbrake, so I just lift the clutch and press on the accelerator and it goes. I did that, and it just sort of went and didn't move. So I did it a few times and it still didn't move. It just went and so I was like and then I realised at that point it was saying to me, check parking brake. I was like, oh good, I've got a new error now. So not only did they not fix the old error, they've created a brand new one for me as well. So yes, now I have to manually disengage the electronic handbrake, parking brake. So which is great, because it means I can't do hill starts with the electronic handbrake now at the moment, because I'll just have to use the foot brake and then jump off that and use the clutch and the accelerator quickly to get me going. So I've been a bit annoying. So I'm hoping the sensor would take a few days. Oh, it's Tuesday now. On Friday I've not heard anything, so I'll give him a ring Monday and see if it's turned up. I might get it all fixed. So I'm off in to finish being ill, and like I say, I'll hopefully watch some YouTube tonight. Right, this has been the coffee vlog, which sounds a bit rough vlog. Have a good weekend, then week next week. I'll catch you in hopefully a better next week's coffee vlog.
Ta-ra.